LSU put on their best performance of the season so far with a resounding 42-10 victory. Sloppy in the third quarter, but all in all, the best performance of LSU football this season. We were wrong, and we're going to tell you what we were wrong on. Obviously, we were wrong on Nussmeier setting the, single game record of Rohan Davey like we predicted before the game. But he still threw for 409 yards tonight. He was in a kind of mood tonight. He was on fire, and then threw a few sloppy interceptions. But I was very wrong about our defense and how they would react to the injury of Harold Perkins. They were on fire tonight. They looked like they wanted some they had something to prove, with so many people questioning what they would be able to do with Harold Perkins being out. They were on fire tonight, played like their absolute hair, back, body, house was on fire. They were all over the place. Fantastic performance from our defense, from our front, mostly. Just incredible. Whit Weeks, Greg Penn III. You even saw Major Burns, even though he gave up yet another passing touchdown. He had a strong performance. But really, this game, the story of this game begins and it ends with Caden Durham. Oh my God. Caden Durham comes out of the traps. The first play of this game, he goes for 71 yards. 71 yards. First play of this game. Unbelievable from Caden Durham. Second touch he has. He goes for 86. One passing play for 71 yards. One you're seeing right now. One rushing play for 86. Two touches, 157 yards. He follows it up with scoring two touchdowns. Incredible performance from Caden Durham. And he set LSU up to be in this type of the perfect start against a team like South Alabama. Upset alert, all this stuff on the cards. How can LSU's defense, be able to play, be able to defend, be able to improve without Harold Perkins? Well, we saw it tonight. And it was because of starts on offense like this. Caden Durham set LSU up to really have a mauling tonight and make people like me who thought this game would be maybe not difficult, but at least a real challenge in a way of they're going to score points on us and put us up against the wall at times. I thought our offense was going to be deliriously awesome tonight, and you saw that. Here's the second touch from Caden Durham. Look at that speed. Brian Kelly called him, breakaway speed. Yes, that's exactly what that is. Young man absolutely went off for the Tigers tonight. Caden Durham, you just announced yourself as a superstar. This was a game I thought it was going to be more difficult. And you know why? I thought we weren't going to be able to shut down their run. I thought we weren't going to be able to shut down the quarterback running. I thought we were going to be screwed over by Gio Lopez tonight. Boy, was I wrong. Ahmad Bro opened with a big TFL. But this guy, of course, SEC Network copyright for all of this footage, but we filmed this directly off our TV, so we are a paid subscriber, so that would be kind of cheap of you guys to copyright strike us for filming off our TV while we pay for it. So nothing illegal here. This is all paid for and protected copyright. We are just this is imminent public domain, whatever it's called. But Whit Weeks, what a night for him. He was inescapable tonight for anyone in the backfield. He created at least 2-3 sacks tonight. Just incredible. And a lot of these were shared sacks tonight. A lot of team defense you saw tonight. And that's exactly what I didn't think we would see for a lot of this game. I thought we were going to see a strong second half from the defense. I didn't think we would see a complete 4 quarters from the defense. They were incredible tonight. Our secondaries, gave up a sloppy touchdown over the top. Major Burns gets burned over the top, but he had a good game tonight. Major Burns, you need to give him credit. He was strong tonight. There was some playmaking from this defense. Look at this here. Let's Jordan Gilbert, half a sack. Savion Jones, half of a sack. And 1.5 TFLs to go with it. 1 TFL for Whit Weeks. Bullshit. He had at least 3 tonight. Come on. The stats don't even show what Weeks did tonight. 9 tackles, 4 solo, 1 TFL, 1 pass breakup. Whit Weeks was way more involved in that. Greg Penn leads the way with 14 tackles, half tackles for loss, 2 quarterback hits. Savion Jones, 1 quarterback hit, 1.5 TFLs. Womack, half of a sack, half TFL. Another batted pass for Deshaun Womack. I think that's his 4th on this season. And a quarterback hit. You even have PJ Woodland getting a half TFL here. Gabe Relaford, Geaux Paez, 9 TFLs, 3 sacks. Geaux Paez, Gabe Relaford shared 1. Sean Womack, Parashand, and Jordan Gilbert, Savion Jones. Great from the defense tonight. Most of the yards given up, most of the, 333 total yards, 112 rushing yards by South Alabama. Most of that was in garbage time. Like, let's be real here. And I know people will say garbage time still counts, blah, blah, blah. They should have buckled down. Our defense was awesome tonight. I don't care what anyone says. They played a clean game. They got off the field. Let's look at this here. Let's look at the third down. 4-14. Very strong on third down. 1 of 3 on fourth down opportunities. LSU did what they needed to do. 0 of 1 inside the red zone. We just didn't let them even get in the red zone. Garrett Nussmeier, 409 passing yards tonight. Brilliant performance from him. Yes, the 2 interceptions were sloppy. He got quite a talking to from Coach Kelly over that, the second interception. Here that is. Kelly is just letting him have it a bit. He just kept going at him. He would not let Nuss get away from him. And Nuss deserved it. He was really having a great game, and then he kind of you know he really shouldn't have poo-pooed on it by doing that. Those are two bad interceptions. Two bad interceptions. Wood Weeks got interviewed after the game by SEC Network. So cool to see him get that kind of prime time stage. Let me show you that hit. We'll show you one of these plays by Whit Weeks, but then we're going to show you that hit that him and Major Burns had. That was just one of the best hits I've seen in years from an LSU defense, at least since Jay Ward left the team. Jay Ward had some great plays in 2021. That hit on Bryce Young. But this hit right here on Gio Lopez, right at the goal line, they would not let him get past. You shall not pass. His helmet goes flying off. Major Burns and Whit Weeks both on the play. Maybe one of them are able to make the stop. I don't know. But both of them make it happen. You see Jordan Allen go flying in there, too. Jordan Allen just goes flying in there. That's at least freaking the dude out enough. There's 3 guys in on the play. And Jordan Allen doesn't get credit for the play, but he's going to get it from me. That's just great team defense. You saw LSU's guys flying all over the field. Now, is that directly because Harold Perkins isn't out there? I'm not so sure. Is it because this defense felt like, hey, we're being kind of being overlooked here? We're kind of not being people like me were saying that this defense was going to struggle against this team. That Gio Lopez and South Alabama are going to put up 31 points on this team. They put up 10, and they really didn't even deserve that touchdown. LSU were all over them. It was brilliant defense tonight. I'm so glad I was wrong on that. And you've got Ole Miss losing today in a game where they looked like absolute shit against Kentucky. Disjointed. LSU can now heal up going into the bye week. This is a great scenario here as long as Caden Durham is good to go for the Ole Miss game. And luckily he'll have a week to heal up before then. But this is all you want to see. LSU playing hard-nosed, kick-ass team defense. You don't want to see those 2 interceptions with Garrett Nussmeier. You want to see him take care of the football. We've seen that for 90% of the season so far. You've got the 2 pick sixes that we barely got away with against South Carolina because of penalties, and these 2 interceptions. You want to see him clean that up, but still a fantastic performance from him, though, all in all. I think it's really about that hot start. It's about Caden Durham going off. It's about this defense playing like a bunch of animals tonight. That is what has me most impressed. Sure, it's South Alabama, but really there's so much tape from this Ole Miss game today that this team, I think, can salivate over and say, we can stop this Ole Miss team. There's no question marks anymore. There's no, where's this guy going to be? We know exactly who we are on defense now. And Whit Weeks is really at the center of it all. Whit Weeks is the sword, almost, really, here. Like, he's incredible. The animalistic intensity he plays with is infectious for everybody. I'm so glad I was wrong about this defense. I thought this defense was going to struggle tonight to kind of find their footing, and then they'd have a strong second half and kind of close the door. I thought the offense would kind of outpace South Alabama. They outpaced South Alabama, sure, but the defense took the cue and shut the door from the first moment to the end. Fantastic from Blake Baker's defense. I am so elated I was wrong about this defense. They showed so much more hunger, so much more fight than I expected, because Will Weeks is really taking on that responsibility as a leader, according to Brian Kelly, and you could see it all over the field. It's really about the team flying around together as one. There wasn't really one star of the show tonight. Yes, Whit Weeks is one of them. Greg Penn is another. Major Burns had his moments. Savion Jones. Braden Swinson didn't have a sack, but he was damn effective. Deshaun Womack had a good game. Gabriel Relaford had a game. Parashon was another TFL. Ahmad Bro was brilliant at DT. Gio Paez, another brilliant guy at DT. He had a strong night. Another bunch of TFLs, a bunch of quarterback hits, a bunch of pressures, a bunch of havoc in the backfield. You want to see turnovers. There wasn't any turnovers forced tonight. That's a worry, but still, all in all, fantastic defensive display tonight. A lot of film they can take from the Ole Miss game and see. This is how Kentucky were able to stop them. And Kentucky have a good defense. Yes, we've seen that over 2 games, but this LSU defense has far better athletes. If they can take the best parts of that tape, mix it with what they just did tonight, at least just the intensity that they had tonight, the impetus, the hunger, the desire to just wreak havoc all over the field, to cover every blade of grass. This was a great performance. You actually saw South Alabama up for it tonight. When anytime our guys caught the football, they were getting lit up. Anytime they had a chance at Garrett Nussmeier, they were lighting him up. This was a hard-hitting game out there. South Alabama were trying their best, but the game was over, frankly, after that first play. It was over. And that's why the electric playmaking, the explosive plays that we saw tonight, huge from this team. Let's see. Eight plays over 23 yards tonight. 8 plays over 23 yards. Five that went for over 26. 10 plays that went for over 23 yards tonight. Xavion Thomas with a 26-yard rush. Good Lord. I think the way I want to describe this article is best going to be written. So we're going to get going on this article. I know there's a big audience watching, and thank you guys for watching them. I think we're going to get going on the article. I think that's the best way for us to kind of describe what we're thinking about with this game. So thank you so much for watching. We're going to actually cut this short. Check out LSUODYSSEY.COM for that article. It's coming up in just one moment. Hate to cut this short, but kind of in a weird area. Can't really be too loud. We're going to cut this short and do a show tomorrow to kind of clean this up, wrap this up. But also, the article will be out by morning, if not midnight, around that time tonight. So get ready to look for that. LSUODYSSEY.com, everybody. Georgia also beating Alabama, right? They were up on Alabama, or sorry, not Georgia beating Alabama. Alabama outlasting Georgia 41-34. What was I saying? Georgia beating Alabama. Alabama was bludgeoning Georgia at one point, up 33-15, 33-7, I think, actually, at one point. Yeah, 33-7. And Georgia crawled back in this and just lose 34-41. Outscore Alabama 27-10 in the second half. That's insane. That's an awesome fight back, and it doesn't really prove that Kalen DeBoer's Alabama are quite ready for the big time. I get it; they got the win. I get it; they made a big statement, but they're still a sloppy team. They're still not. They're not a Saban Crimson Tide team. Okay, let's don't crown these guys just yet. Okay. Maybe this Georgia team's just not as good as we expected they'd be. Either way, check out LSUODYSSEY.com. The article will be coming imminently. Thank you, guys. And we'll be doing a show tomorrow, likely at 6 p.m. Central. 6 p.m. Central. So watch for that. Take it easy, everybody.